Hello everyone and welcome to the Thrifty Nurse. My name is Phyllis and I'm the Thrifty Nurse. I'm currently a nurse in a maximum security juvenile detention center and I am planning my exit strategy. It's going to be exactly 1 month at the end of October and I'm filming this on September 30th. My timeline is to have my last day be October 27th, so just about exactly 1 month from today. How do I feel about that? Oh, that's what this video is going to be about. So why am I doing this, the videos? I want to take you guys along on my journey with me and document how I'm disengaging from this job, how and why, so that perhaps I can give some pointers and some tips to others out there who are thinking of doing the same thing. And I also plan to make videos on how to deal with work burnout and stressful environments and toxic coworkers, toxic bosses, and all of that. High stress environments and how to survive it. I survived that environment for 6 years and I'm just done. I'm done. I'm also documenting how to get out of it. So how do I feel? Am I nervous? Am I scared about money? I'm doing it without a solid plan in place for money. So how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. The day that I made the decision to quit this job, the day that that decision was finalized in my head, the day that I sat down and talked it over with my husband and we got some things straightened out and we worked out some issues regarding it and we worked out a general plan for getting me out of there, I went into work the next day with a huge load off my shoulders. And things didn't bother me as much as they have been. That place has been super stressful. It's still been super stressful. But the way that I've been handling it, the way that I've been reacting to it has changed 180 degrees. And I could not be happier with myself for having made this decision. And I'm counting down the days and I no longer dread, how to word this. I do dread going in every day, just like I did before. But it's a different level of dread because I know that there's an exit point and I know that I have exactly 16 more shifts I have to work and then I'm gone. I'm done and I don't have to deal with it anymore after that. So that makes dealing with it a lot easier. So let's talk the timeline a little bit. How did I come up with the timeline of October 27th being my last day? One of my coworkers is a temp nurse and she is not renewing her contract, which ends October 17th. My last day working with her is going to be October 13th, which is exactly 2 weeks from the 27th. And it's at the end of our work week because it's a Wednesday and the work week begins on Thursdays. So that's how I came up with my time plan, is trying to find the best way for both work and me, a nice compromise. And I think this is a good compromise. I want to quit today. I want to just walk out there, be done with it, but I know I need to give at least a 2-week notice because of union rules and common courtesy, and I know I'd be screwing them over a lot more if I didn't give any notice. So I want my 4 weeks vacation pay that I've got saved up, and I'm going to get it by giving my 2-week notice and working through it. So why don't I give them a 4-week notice if I really am so concerned about them? Well, they have nurses in the pipeline they could be hiring. We've been short-staffed for years, and they lag hiring process. They throw all kinds of excuses out there, and I know that they could pick someone up in a heartbeat if they really wanted to, and they just choose not to because we're short, but at the moment we're not short. We're not overwhelmed short. And they're saving money by having 3 nurses instead of 4. And it'll be 2 nurses instead of 4. And they might be starting to scurry around a little bit now that my coworker has given her notice of not renewing her contract. But they're still not on the ball. They're still laissez-faire about the whole thing and expecting us to work massive overtime. I've been asked to relook at the schedule for October, November, December and pick up as much overtime days as I can because of the coworker quitting. I'm looking at October and I'm putting them off on November, December. If I really were petty, I could look at the schedule, sign up for all the overtime, and then give my notice. And then where they were laid back thinking, okay, all the time's covered. Now they'd be way more screwed if I did that. It's crossed my mind, but I don't want to do that because the kids would be affected. You know, the residents at my place would be affected, as well as administration. My coworkers across the whole facility would be affected, not just the nursing staff. It would really put a wrench in the work. So I'm not doing that. So they'll just have to wait and wonder why I'm not signing up for the overtime for November, December. So how does it feel knowing that I'm going to walk in there 17 shifts from now and walk out and not go back? Am I scared because I don't have a plan? Am I scared about money? Am I concerned about all the bills to be paid? A little bit, but mainly, and this is how I know I made the right decision, I feel so much joy. I feel so much happiness. I feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulder, and I get just as much toxicity at work now as I have ever had. It's getting worse and worse by the day. It's literally destabilizing. The whole facility is destabilizing every single day. So I never know what I'm going to walk into, but I've been walking in there with a much lighter heart. I've been able to brush the toxicity off of me, deal with that toxic coworker, still being cordial with her, being business polite. I gray rock her because I have to, because if I don't gray rock her, I'll punch her across the face. But anyway, I do have a few little tricks up my sleeve for how I might make a little bit of money here and there. I might take a nurse travel position, which pays really, really well, and might do a 13-week sprint, maybe once a year, maybe twice a year. I don't know. I might take a job at the local grocery store down the road from me who will pay a little bit more than minimum wage, and I'll get to choose how many hours I do. That actually excites me. I started out my work career in a grocery store at age 16, and I would love to go back. That was my favorite job I have ever done, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'm concerned over money, but not as much as perhaps I should be. But the toxicity at that place, knowing that I'm going to be leaving. And another little thing that I've got planned, my husband has his own music studio. He has guitar lessons Ithaca.com, guitarlessonsnewfield.com, denniswing.com. So he's got his own music career that he's doing from home, and he gets overwhelmed with that. And I've been low-key helping him here and there once in a while without pay as I get a chance to. Sometimes if I go to a gig just to enjoy it, I'll help him set up and I'll help him tear down. I'll help him with ideas on marketing and things like that. So his business is starting to really take off and do well, and he's been thinking of hiring someone to help him out with some tedious work. And I'm very good at tedious work. I'm a nurse after all. And before that I was a secretary, so I've got a lot of experience in tedious work. So I am picking up a few hours working for him and keeping the money in the household as part of my idea of gaining a little bit more income. And those are little side things that I've got in mind that I'm not taking too seriously, because I've also got yoga and yoga teaching and coaching and things like that that I could develop as well. And that would be a little bit farther down the road. I've got some development to do on that, but for short term, I've got some ideas. So that's a little glance at how I'm doing right now in this process, how long I've got to wait, how much longer I've got to work there, how I'm dealing with my last few weeks, and things I'm planning for the future. And if you enjoyed this video, I really hope that you consider subscribing down below. Hit that like button for sure. And I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Namaste. Hi, airplane. I hope you can't hear that. And yeah, I'm gonna end it. Bye. Love you. See you later. Watch all the rest of my videos.